Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. Today we're going to be taking a look at a really cool and very inexpensive last-ditch/backup self-defense blade. Now I call it that because this blade is very specific in its design to where this is not going to be an EDC blade or knife you're going to do any kind of food prep with, because it is a double-edged push dagger design. So, purpose-driven, this is, like I said, not for food prep, or this isn't something you're going to take out in the middle of public and, cut the string off of your, your shirt if it's hanging down, or open packages, or anything like that. Even though it can do that, this is not what it was designed for and is not going to excel in that. This is a pure tactical combat, whatever you want to call it. This is a self-defense blade. So, but I do want to throw out a disclaimer just right off the bat and mention that this knife is going to be illegal in many states because it is a double-edged knife and it is a push dagger design, which I believe is illegal. I could be wrong on the fact that it's the push dagger design, but I do know that a double-edged knife is illegal in many states. So it's up to you guys to look into your own local knife laws to determine whether or not you can carry this in your state or not. So I just want to throw out that disclaimer that not everybody can carry these, unfortunately. But this is made by Gerber. This is called the Uppercut. And Gerber makes some really cool knives, especially in their their tactical line. This thing's really sweet. Like I said, it is purpose-driven and built. Also, the paracord wrap on the handle I did myself. It does not come like that. So I just want to throw that out there as well. Yeah, let's look into this knife. It is very small, very lightweight, has a 2-inch long blade, 4 inches long overall. You can see it is very, very small. Weighs just under 1 ounce. So, very lightweight. You can see that thin stock of steel. Very thin stock. It's a very lightweight, very small, easy to conceal, and easy to carry. So this could be an everyday carry blade, but it's for backup self-defense. You could carry this on your weak side, opposite of your main firearm or your main, form of self-defense. You can carry this on your weak side, or maybe this would be your primary form of self-defense. If you cannot carry a gun, if you're not old enough to carry a gun, or if you just don't want to, you can carry this. Or perhaps put it on your pack, anything like that. Put it in your boot, wherever. It's a very easy to conceal knife. So like I said, very thin, very lightweight. Let's just say it's 1 ounce, including this little sheath. So very, not even noticeable. So this knife is made of 7CR17 MOV steel, stainless steel. You guys are very familiar with 8CR13 MOV. So Gerber is no longer using their mystery steel. They're actually specifying which steel they're using. So it's very thin. It has these little divots here on either side of the blade, which I'll show you here in a minute what those are for. That has to do with the sheath. And it has these fullers, otherwise known as blood grooves, in there. It's a double-edged dagger design. The edge is done very nicely, by the way. It is pretty sharp. It can do a bunch of different tasks because it is very sharp right out of the box. And I was very impressed with that, and the grinds are so even. The tip is needle sharp, so that's very cool. The handle itself, like I said, does not come with that wrap. The handle is very thin and kind of sharp out of the box. So when you grab this right out of the box, it was hard to hold on to because there's not a whole lot of handle there to fill your hand. So it was moving around a little bit more than you want it to, and it was a little sharp because of the edges of that steel. So I just did a simple little paracord wrap on there to fill it out, make it more hand filling. But it's skeletonized, just plain. It only comes in this one finish, which is this black coating. Looks pretty cool though. And just real quick, if you guys are not familiar with a push or punch dagger design, the reason it's shaped like this, like a T-handle, is because, like I said, this is not an EDC blade, it's not a bushcraft blade, anything like that. This is a self-defense blade. So it's meant to be held grabbing the handle like this, or you can do it like that, either way. But it's meant to be used like you would punch. So, if you can throw a fist, you can use this knife. You don't have to be proficient in any style of martial arts or have any training to use this type of knife design effectively. Like I said, you would use this and you would just use it like you would punch someone. So very easy to use, and just due to the nature of it, really hard to lose. So it's hard to let go of this knife and hard for it to get knocked out of your hand in, you know, God forbid, a fight. So that's the main purpose of that design and why it's so effective in a self-defense situation. And the fact that it's double-edged, it's going to pierce like crazy, especially since it's so thin. Here's the sheath that it comes with. It is just a hard plastic sheath, not Kydex or anything like that. See the Gerber logo on the front. You have some drainage holes here on the front and the bottom for moisture to drain through. Backside here is your belt clip. It is also plastic, but it seems to be pretty strong. And it is removable and reversible. So all you have to do is lift the clip up, push down on that tab. See if I can do it on camera. Yeah, so you would just release that, push down that tab, and just keep working it out. I'm not going to do it because it's hard to get back in, but so you can take that clip off. You might be able to run some paracord through there and figure out another way to lash it without this clip, or maybe carry it around your neck as a neck knife. But this clip is also reversible for whatever reason. But anyway, the retention is perfect when you put it in here. You're going to see there's a little ball molded in there, and that ball is going to create tension. It's going to go into those grooves and slide around. So right off the bat, like if this does not come all the way out, it's going to stop right there as a little secondary stop. But that ball is going to set inside these divots in the blade. So either way you put the knife in there, it doesn't matter. Push down, it's going to click in. Very positive click. And then you also have these tabs that go around the guard of the blade. So absolutely no rattling whatsoever. This knife is never going to fall out. It's extremely tight in there. And when I first got it, it's worn down a little bit. When I first got this, or wore in I should say, but when I first got it, it was extremely hard to pull out and very dangerous me trying to do that when this is not attached to your belt or anything like that. So you just kind of have to grab it and just give it a firm tug and it comes out. So now I'm going to show you guys a couple of different ways that you can carry this, and you know, how it looks on and how easy it is to conceal. My favorite way that I found to carry it is with the Gerber logo pressed up against your body. Because if you attach it to the belt this way, you can see there's a big gap, or there's a lot of material sticking out there. So when this is on your belt, it's going to be sticking up that far away from your body. So I'm just going to demonstrate real quick. So carrying it like that, you can see it's coming pretty far away from my body, and it gives you a lot of room to grab it, but it's going to print just a little bit. So it sticks out a lot farther than it needs to. So I like to carry it so that it is inside my belt. Like so. So you can see it's pretty much pressed right up against my side, or up against my body. So it's still very easy to grab, and it does not print at all. So extremely concealed, very easy. I mean, this is just with a regular shirt, especially if you're wearing bigger clothes. So, like I said, it's concealed, it is secure, it's very easy to draw when you need to get to it. Another way that you can carry this is in your MOLLE webbing. So that clip is perfect, the spacing is perfect to get there in the MOLLE webbing, maybe of your plate carrier, or your vest, or if you just want to carry it on the outside of your backpack like that, which I don't recommend because then other people can grab it, stab you with it, and steal your backpack. But another cool way that you can do it is to put it on your shoulder strap. So depending on the orientation, the configuration of the MOLLE webbing on your shoulder strap though, you can carry it on your shoulder strap so that when you're wearing this, this is going to be right there at your side, or up there by your chest, and grab it if you need while you're carrying your backpack. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Gerber Uppercut. And as I mentioned before, this is a very inexpensive knife. I bought this for $10 off of Blade HQ. Now I'm not sure if they still have it in stock or not, or what other websites are selling them for, but I've never seen this thing over $15. So a lot of other sites like Amazon, I think, maybe have it for $12. So extremely inexpensive. So this thing is well worth it in my opinion, just to have in the collection. If you can never carry it or really use it, it's just a cool knife to play around with, and like I said, it's neat, looks tactical, it's just fun for the collection. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the review. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments box below. Have a great rest of your night, stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614, peace!